Oh, yeah. Hi, Amanda, check this out.
It was like the lipstick that I threw out this morning.
Well, it is. See, I was stuck, and I realized this is just the medium I needed.
It's funny, I never really thought of jungle red as a medium, but I'm glad that my makeup inspires you. And I'm glad you're painting. You're painting.
Yeah, so?
It's almost 6. It's time for us to leave. Well, she decided against it.
Against what?
Dinner with my parents. You don't want to go, do you? Jason?
What?
What are you doing?
Reginald's man usually hangs out around that corner over there.
You mean he's watching us?
Especially tonight.
Why?
Because we don't have a key to Elizabeth's box yet, because we gotta wait till tomorrow morning to get a court order.
So?
I'm sure Reginald will get wind of that.
And if he does?
He might try to take us out before we can nail him.
That'll be fine. Thank you. It's all set.
Judge Kastner, Reginald Love here. I'm so glad we could finally have this chat. I've been reading your campaign statements in the newspapers. Very insightful. Yes, I was wondering if you could use a substantial contribution. Wonderful. I have only a slight favor to ask in return. I need a certain court order, and I need it tonight.
Oh, Sophie, it's gorgeous.
What can I say? I work it from the design of a brilliant woman.
Oh.
It is perfect for your evening with Monsieur Winthrop.
Oh, I hope he likes it.
Oh, if he is half the man I think he is, it will not be the dress he is eyeing tonight.
Oh, Sophie.
I disappear. We will be upstairs when you want us.
Okay.
Hey, Sophie. That was fast.
Well, she has a lot to do. So, how are you?
I'm kind of beat, actually. I just finished the meeting, the publicity meeting for the fashion show.
Oh, was Felicia there?
No. She's having a tough time of it.
Because of Wally.
So I did it alone.
Well, did you get everything together?
Yeah, I took care of it all this afternoon.
Oh, well then, maybe you want to take a bath and go to bed early tonight.
Are you kidding? We have a heavy date, remember?
Actually, I was kidding. And, I had given it some thought.
Oh, yeah? I made the reservations at Haverhill Manor.
Oh, that's great. That sounds really nice. I can't...
Cass?
Hey,
Hi, Nicole.
Michael, what are you doing here?
I'm sorry to burst in like this. I just need a few moments of your time.
Why?
Well, I'd like to ask you some personal questions.
Does this concern my mother?
Well, in part, yes, it does.
Well, I'm sorry, Michael. I can't help you. No, that's not what I meant. I won't help you.
Nicole!
No, Michael, I know what this is all about. You think that my mother and Jason Frame had an affair.
Would you like me to leave?
No, Cass, it's okay.
Nicole, who told you that?
Donna told me.
Donna did.
Yeah, she was here earlier. And I'm telling you exactly what I told her. The whole idea is just ridiculous.
Nicole,
No, my mother was not the kind of person who had affairs with the help or with anyone else.
Nicole, it's all right.
No, it isn't all right. My mother was a wonderful person. I thought Donna knew that.
Nicole, I'm not here to talk about your mother and Jason. I'm here because of Reginald.
Well, what does this have to do with my mother, then?
You know I've wanted to put him away for a long time.
Who hasn't?
I think now I finally can.
How?
I need to know some things about the time right before your mother died.
Michael, can you tell me why?
No, I can't. Not right now.
Come on, Michael.
No, really. Trust me, all right? But when this is all cleared up, then I can fill you in on the whole story.
You really think you can put my father in prison?
With the right information, I can put Reginald away tonight.
Oh.
Nicole?
Huh? No, I'm fine. It's just... Well, I always thought my father should pay somehow. I mean, he was so cruel to my mother and to us kids. But the thought of him actually being in prison...
Nicole, to me, he's an enemy. To you, he's your father.
Yeah. Some dad.
I hope you can help me.
What do you want to know?
Come here, sit down for a sec, please. What I need you to do is I want you to think back to the time right before your mom died and just... Can you remember them fighting at all?
Yeah, they fought a lot.
Did they ever threaten each other?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, specifically, did Elizabeth ever allude to any information she might have that would put Reg away?
Now, I don't know what they fought about. It was all done the love way, behind closed doors.
Did she ever mention a key?
No. Michael, I was only 14. Even the night of the fire is like a blur to me.
Okay. How about personal belongings? What happened to them? Hers?
My mom's personal belongings?
Yeah.
Daddy had them removed. Gave them to charity. He did it the day after she was buried. I remember him saying it was unseemly to have a suicide victim's personal effects around the house.
A real charmer.
Yeah. That's how he talked about her. He actually was acting like she never existed. But I showed him.
You did how?
I loved Mama so much. I used to go into her room. Oh, I'd take little things of hers. I sound like a little thief, don't I?
She probably knew you were doing it.
Yeah, I'm sure she did.
What kind of things?
Well, things a kid would like. Nothing of much value. Some combs for her hair. A compact. I was afraid my father would take away those things from me, too, after he'd removed everything else.
But he didn't. I mean, you showed him, didn't you?
I took the things I had and hid them. They're probably still there.
Fini.
How much?
You're to take $20,000 with you for Judge Kastner's re-election campaign. Price of justice is high.
You'll hand me the injunction?
Which means the contents of the safe deposit box are mine.
I recommend we go to the bank as soon as possible. Hudson and Adam Corey, they'll find out about this.
Yes, I don't want them to appeal the injunction decision.
Even if they do, the safety deposit box will be bare when they arrive.
And once again, Hudson loses. This is starting to bore me.
Is there any other evidence that could link you to your wife's death?
None.
What about your second wife? You said she was remembering things.
No jury is going to believe a partially recovered amnesia.
Partially?
Yes, I've talked to her. She's regained a few memories of marital bliss with Vince. Nothing more.
And you're sure there was no other witness?
Positive.
Then there's no other evidence.
I've told you. Although, I did keep the gun.
You've had it all this time?
I don't know why I kept it.
Neither do I. Where is it now?
My son has it.
What?
He found it several years ago in Paraguay. By then, I saw no reason not to give it to him.
But the gun's still there, right? In Paraguay.
Well, I'm sure it is. Scott lost interest right away. But maybe I'd better check and make sure that he didn't bring it with him to Bay City.
I'll do more than check. I'll take that room of his apart.
No. We've done too much of that already. Besides, you've got to get that injunction from our friend, the judge. I'll go to Scott's myself. We'll meet back here.
Be very careful.
Why? After all, I do have a reason to be there. I'm his father. I'm his father.
You don't want to go, do you?
No, I don't. But I will. I just forgot about the time.
Great. I'll clean your brushes. You go change.
Change? Change into what?
Anything. It's casual.
Casual? Does that mean black tie instead of white?
It's a good thing you're a painter, not a comedian. Lipstick. I don't know.
What did you say?
Nothing. I was just, contemplating the mysteries of your work.
Hey, contemplate this. I think we should pick something up and take it over to dinner. Yeah.
Great idea.
What kind of tequila does your dad like?
How about a bottle of wine?
You mean the kind with the cork instead of the twist-off cap?
You're such an onophile.
So, how do I look?
You look great. Really. So, are you ready?
I guess so.
Don't be nervous.
I just don't want your dad to offer me a job in the Tokyo office.
There is no Tokyo office.
There might be after this evening.
Sam, I really think that my dad is serious about getting to know you better.
I know you do. Just don't get your hopes up.
Why? Why not?
Because we're too different. We might never get along. I don't want you to be disappointed.
If you both try, I won't be disappointed.
I will. I promise.
Sam.
Well, there are a lot of things I'd like to try.
You're not getting out of this dinner that easily.
What, you think that's what I was doing?
Come on.
Well, can I help it if I can't control myself around you?
I took all the things I had and put them in a box and hid them up in the attic. I remember when, no one was around, I used to go up there and get it out.
Well, no, wait a minute. I searched that whole attic and I didn't find anything like that.
Well, Michael, I wasn't some bimbo. I was a smart little kid, you know? I took all the things and I hid them under a floorboard.
Do you think that stuff might still be there?
Well, I suppose, yeah.
Do you think you could remember which floorboard you put it under?
I think so.
Nicole, would you go there with me right now?
Right now, Michael?
Please.
Maybe Nicole needs to know more about what you're trying to do here.
Yeah, I really do.
Nicole, to tell you any more at this point would put your life in danger. Trust me.
You're asking her to relive some very painful moments, Michael.
No, Cass, it's all right. I'll go.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it'll only take a few minutes, right?
Yes.
Well, I want to come along.
No, can you give us a moment?
Yeah. I'll wait in the car.
I want to be there.
No, I don't want you to go. I want to do this alone.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
When I'm with you tonight, I don't want us talking about my mother, okay? I just want to concentrate on the two of us. Do you understand?
Okay. I'll be waiting.
Okay. I'll hurry back.
You better.
I will. Bye.
Bye.
Wear your heels out, Mary.
Are you sure he's watching us?
Mary, it will be over very soon.
I hope so. I hate what this is doing to everybody.
I know it's been especially rough on you.
No, I wasn't thinking of me. I was thinking of Donna.
Why, Donna?
She came to see me yesterday. She's figured out that you and her mother were having an affair.
How?
I don't know. She wanted to know if you were the reason her mother killed herself.
Great. What'd you tell her?
Well, of course, I told her it wasn't true, but I couldn't tell her that her father killed her mother.
Of course not.
She's going to have to know eventually.
Must have been rough having him for a father. Husband, for that matter.
He was very different when we were in Paraguay.
So you've said.
He was. He never let Scott or me see that side of him.
That must have been quite a chore, Mary.
I couldn't even believe it when I found out.
Did you love him?
Well, it's very hard to say now, but yes, in all honesty, at the time I did.
You just never saw the real Reginald love. Elizabeth did. She never loved him.
Then why didn't she divorce him?
That was my fault.
It was.
The last thing in the world I wanted at that time was a wife who had 3 kids.
Oh, so all she was to you was just a good time?
No, and you know that. What about your thing with Reginald, huh?
What about it?
You were married, you had 4 children. What makes that so different than what I had with Elizabeth?
Nothing. Did you not love her at all, Jason?
Yes, I loved her. I just had to be free.
Honey?
Yeah.
Have you heard anything?
No, the judge hasn't made a ruling yet.
Oh, how's Dawn?
She's worried. If he rules against us, I'm not sure how she's going to take it.
Where is she now?
The hospital getting a checkup. Oh, this whole thing has been really rough on her. Really tough. Are you here with him?
Yes.
What for?
Because we're waiting
Why?
to see if the police get all the evidence they need.
To convict Dad, huh?
Honey, that may happen tonight.
Scott, what are you doing here?
How does the table look? Does it look nice?
Very nice.
But not too nice.
No, not too nice.
I don't want Sam to think I have the case of the grands.
He won't.
On the other hand, I don't want him to think that I just threw everything together.
Rachel, will you relax? If everybody just stays calm, tonight will be a piece of cake.
Yeah, that's what I was telling Mac, but you know what?
No, what?
I don't believe it.
Rachel.
Mrs. Corey.
Yes, Hildy?
Jamie just called, ma'am. Both he and Miss Grady are caught up at work and won't be able to make it.
Oh, no!
It's not the end of the world.
Yes, but I was counting on Jamie and Lisa to be here and help diffuse any difficult situation.
How?
Well, the impact of something embarrassing is felt less on a large group.
Physics was never your best subject.
Listen, the key to a successful party is safe topics, like novels.
Oh, honey, I'm not up in all those late bestsellers.
Well, there's this novel that everybody's talking about. It's called Grave Entanglements.
Now, that's appropriate.
So, if the conversation lags or if anybody feels embarrassed about something, you just ask Sam if he's read Grave Entanglements.
Gotcha. Now, don't worry, honey. Everybody's going to have a wonderful time.
Oh, hi. I'm so glad you could make it.
Oh, the table looks great.
Hi, sweetheart.
I hope we're not late.
You're right on time.
These are for you.
Oh, Sam, they're beautiful. Thank you. Oh. Interesting wine.
Yeah, how often do you get an Idaho Cabernet?
Well, I'm going to put these in there.
I'll go with you. We'd better let this breathe.
Well, so far so good.
Yeah, well, I got through the gift-giving ceremonies, except I don't think it counted without your dad being here.
I'll get you a drink.
Do me a favor. Make that a triple.
Sam?
Hi, Mr. Corey. Right, Mac.
Sam, I'd like very much to make a fresh start tonight.
So would I. So, my name's Sam Fowler. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Likewise. I'm really very optimistic about this evening.
Please let him stay that way.
Does a father need a reason to visit his son?
Most fathers don't. What are you doing here? What do you got?
Your snowflake. How could you forget? I remember when you brought this home. You must have been no more than 7 or 8.
7.
Yeah. I still remember you debating the merits of whether to put it up in the window or on the Christmas tree. I told Mary that night, this boy is going to be a lawyer.
Dad. Come on. The snowflake was in the bottom of the second drawer.
Was it?
What are you doing going through my things?
Well, actually, I was looking for something.
And what was that?
The gun that I gave you in Paraguay.
Why were you looking for that?
Well, I was talking to a dealer last week, and it turns out the revolver may be quite valuable. I thought it best if we put it in safekeeping.
Ah, I see.
Could you tell me where it is?
It's in Paraguay. I never brought it back with me.
Well, I'll have one of the servants look for it then.
Mm-hmm. You do that. In the meantime, I have to go see Dawn.
Oh? Where is she?
She's at the hospital.
What?
She's getting a checkup.
Son, I really wish you'd reconsider my helping out with her medical bills.
It's okay.
I do care about the two of you, you know.
Is that why you weren't at the hearing yesterday?
Actually, yes. I didn't want to come and upset you at such an important time.
I guess that was the right decision.
I'm glad you think so. Your approval is... well, it means a great deal to me, you know. It makes me think you still care.
Dad...
Why is it so hard to say that you care a little bit?
I do care. Now let's just drop it.
Of course, son. Well... Goodbye, Scott. Gary.
What are you doing here?
I came to see my son. Our son.
Well, if you've seen him, I suggest that you leave.
Mary, I'm so pleased to hear that you're getting your memory back. It's all I've ever wanted.
You liar!
Oh, it's so much smaller than I remember it.
Been a long time since you've been here?
Years. I used to play here when I was a kid. Hide from everyone.
Nicole?
Yeah.
Can we, look for this? Do you think you might know what it is?
Yeah, let's see.
You got it?
Yeah. Here it is. Oh, I wonder what all I put in here.
So do I.
I forgot about all this stuff.
What's there?
Look, some earrings. And I can't believe it. Look, I took a lipstick. And a key holder.
Any keys?
No, my mother got a new one, so I took that one. It's silly, huh? Let's see. Oh, here are the combs I was telling you about. And, compact. Oh, and look, here's a picture of Mother in her riding clothes.
Is there anything else in here?
No, I think it's just a bunch of junk. Here, why don't you take a look?
Yeah. It's not here. What I'm looking for is not here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for wasting your time and bringing you up here.
Oh, you didn't waste my time. Now I have my mother's things again.
Look, you wanna go downstairs?
Michael, I'll be down in a second. I just want to sort through some stuff, okay? I'll meet you downstairs.
All right.
Mother, Jason? Oh, no. That isn't true. No. It's not true. No! No, Mother.
I'm really very anxious to see more of your latest work, Sam.
Wait till you hear what his new medium is.
What?
My lipstick.
Lipstick?
Well, my artwork is quite a bit different from the work I did at Brava.
So I saw.
So how is Brava, Mr. Mac? How is the art department?
Well, the new layout artist is slow, but I can't really blame her. She had to jump in so abruptly. She'll learn. Thank you, Hilda.
Sam, have you read Grave Entanglements?
No.
It's a nice necklace, darling.
Oh, thanks. You should like it. It used to be yours. She gave it to me when I was 13.
Well, because it was always in her room. From the time she was 2 on, she used to get into everything.
You? I can't believe that.
I was perfectly behaved.
You were a terror.
Don't believe him.
Well, of course, Sam doesn't know Amanda as well as... well...
Amanda, have you read Grave Entanglements?
Afraid not.
Well, I only asked because Amanda used to be a great reader, you know? She started when she was 4.
Really?
Remember Heidi?
Dad.
Oh, she loved that book.
She read it out loud to us every day for months. That's a very big book.
She was so crazy about it, we took her to Switzerland the next summer.
It's like the time I read Ferdinand the Bull. My mom knew I loved it so much she took me to Taco Charlie's.
Well, I guess it's a good thing that I wasn't crazy about Dante's Inferno.
Well, we've all been there, haven't we?
Gosh, I just love getting ready for this wedding. I mean, everybody always thinks it's a lot of trouble, and I just love the details.
Oh, speaking of details, I took care of one detail myself. Actually, it was kind of a large one.
Oh, yeah? What?
Well, I knew that you were a little upset about your mother not being able to come to the wedding.
What did you do?
I sent her a note, and I told her that I hoped she'd reconsider.
Now, why did you do that?
Oh, it's just trying to make you happy.
You wrote my mother without telling me?
Yes, I just wanted to surprise you. I could see how disappointed that you were that she couldn't come.
You could see.
Yes, I was only trying to make you feel better.
We all want your mother to come to the wedding, Sam.
No mother wants to miss her own son's wedding.
That's right.
You know nothing about this.
Sam.
The situation with my mom is nobody else's business but mine.
Surely it's Amanda's business, too.
Don't you want her to come?
We will talk about this later. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm not going to be very good company this evening.
I'll come with you.
All I did
How
was...
dare you stand there and tell me you're happy for me? You never wanted me to get my memory back.
That's not true.
You're a liar.
I have never lied about how I feel about you.
Oh, good. There's the sincere expression. Why don't you get the tears in the eyes, too? It's still a lie.
Mary, if I've done anything, it was because I loved you.
How did you feel about Elizabeth? Did you love her the night that she died?
What about the night she died?
Well, you said she was dead. You said we had to get out of the house.
There was a fire.
But she didn't die until later in the hospital from smoke inhalation. You lied to me so that I couldn't help her, so I wouldn't know that you were letting her die.
I'm very sorry, Mary.
About what?
Your memory. I don't think your progress is quite what you expected. You're remembering things that didn't happen.
That's why you had the doctor operate on me after the accident, right?
To save your life.
So I wouldn't remember that night.
Oh, poor Mary.
And now that I do remember, what good does it do? Who's going to believe a woman who didn't have a memory for that long? You robbed me of my entire past to cover up your filthy secret.
All right, fine. If that's what you
And
need
don't
to
you
believe...
dare tell me I don't remember, because I do! You shot her!
All right, Mary. You need to know the truth so badly. Let me give you some truth. It's true. I wanted you for myself. And it is true that I took you away from your family. And it is true that I built a past for us based on fantasy. But that's not all, Mary. There is more. There's one more truth that you don't know about, and that is that I have never, ever, for one moment, stopped loving you.
Well, that's all that matters then, isn't it? Who you love, or what you want.
Oh, Mary.
Somebody just asked me if I ever loved you. I found it very difficult to answer that. But I don't have any trouble saying how I feel about you now. I think you're a sick man. And I despise you.
Oh, how's she doing, Sophie?
Almost ready. I think you will agree it is well worth the wait.
This is nuts, Sophie.
What?
Well, my palms are sweaty, and I've got knots in my shoulders, and I feel like I'm in high school on my first date.
In France, they say, when you are in love, it is always like the first time.
Oh, you French. L'amour, toujours l'amour, huh?
I have work to do. May your evening be whatever you want it to be.
Thank you, Sophie. May it.
I'm ready. Cass, what is it?
You look More beautiful than I've ever seen you.
Thank you. I told Sophie I wanted cleavage.
She gave it to you.
Yeah.
She's worth all the money you made me pay her. Shall we go?
I'm really looking forward to tonight.
Yes, so am I.
Thanks. Wow. This is really starting off well.
Isn't it, though?
Mm-hmm. Shall we go?
Yes, let's.
You look
Thank you.
I still don't see why he had to go stomping out of here like that.
Because he was mad.
Because Amanda had the good manners to want to include his mother in the wedding?
Well, we don't know what's going on between him and his mother.
Did you have any idea that there was a problem, Ada?
I don't know anything about his family.
Well, obviously, neither does Amanda.
Well, she must have thought that he'd be thrilled.
I don't think that's an unnatural assumption. What do you think, Rachel?
What?
We were talking about Sam's mother. Weren't you shocked by his reaction?
That's not the half of it.
Uh-oh.
What are you talking about?
Me?
What did you do?
I just made things even worse than they already are.
Have you heard from Michael?
No.
I just saw Reginald.
Where?
Upstairs. He's gone now.
What was he here for? What'd he say?
I did most of the talking. And I hit him.
What?
And I told him I knew he'd killed his wife.
Mary, are you out of your mind?
I couldn't help it. He just made me so angry.
But you have just invited him to try to kill you.
That's the strange thing. I didn't feel as though he cared at all what I was doing.
Yeah, I think that's not sensible.
No, wait. You have to listen to me. I know this man. I lived with him for a long time. I have always known when he was planning something, and I didn't get the feeling that he was planning anything at all that had anything to do with me.
Mary, he knows that Michael and I have been talking to the cops. Now he knows exactly why.
Maybe he does. He doesn't care.
Yes, he does. Baloney. I'm going to call Mike.
Whoa, wait a minute. Hey.
What'd you find out?
Nothing. Nicole didn't know anything about a key.
Guess what she just did?
My name is Mary.
She just told Reginald that she remembers he killed Elizabeth.
You did what?
It doesn't matter.
Do you know what he could do to you?
What are we going to do? We now have to sit here and wait till tomorrow morning for a court order.
I don't believe this. Don't you get the feeling that we keep missing something?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I mean, Elizabeth went to great pains to get you this watch, right?
Right.
And you know she wanted you to have the information that could put Reginald away.
Yeah?
Why didn't she just give you the key?
I don't know, Michael.
Lisa. You know, I wanted to know more about the initials and the numbers in this watch. I let Lisa hold it. Lisa held it, and all she got was a picture of the watch. See, those initials, the numbers, they have to mean something.
That's what Elizabeth said.
What, Elizabeth?
She said the clue is in the watch.
Elizabeth did give you the key.
Michael!
Elizabeth always was smarter than Rich. She knew he'd never figure it out.
You believe this? We had the key the whole time. I can't believe
Well,
it.
if we have the key, then we don't need the court order.
We don't have to wait till tomorrow morning.
That's right. We're going to get into that safe deposit box tonight.
Oh, no, the bank is closed.
Doesn't matter. Adam and I will get that bank manager out of bed if we have to. We're going to nail Red.
Well, Judge Kastner deserves to be reelected. He's very efficient.
Court order. Now we can get into the safe deposit box.
First thing in the morning?
No. I've waited too long for this. We'll wake up the bank manager if we have to. I want those things right now, tonight.
So, when I found out that Mrs. Fowler couldn't come to the wedding, well, I just figured it was because she couldn't afford to.
Can she afford to now?
Well,
Wonderful.
so, as a sort of a gift from the Corey family, I just mailed her a plane ticket.
Why did I know you were going to say that?
I was just trying to help.
The way Amanda did.
Yeah.
Sam didn't know his mother was invited to the wedding. Now he doesn't know his mother has a plane ticket.
Isn't it so bad?
Not so bad. He goes storming out of here because Amanda wrote a simple note to his mother. What do you think's gonna happen when he finds out you gave the woman transportation?
Well, the wedding is 2 weeks away. I mean, Mrs. Fowler isn't going to be here for 2 weeks. Maybe we can just get this problem solved before then.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Where are you going?
I can't wait. You said to make things better between them. I'm gonna make things better between them.
You haven't said one word since we left Mom and Dad's.
I can't believe this.
Would you let me explain?
You've done plenty of that.
No, I haven't. If you didn't want your mother here, why did you lie to me?
I didn't lie to you.
You led me to believe that she didn't even want to be here.
Because I didn't want to deal with this. You shouldn't have done this, Amanda.
Why not?
I did not invite my mother here because I don't want her here.
Why not? Why don't you want your mother at this wedding?
Ah!